my question is, how much of these problems, because like I see a lot of guys from, you know, backgrounds with faith, in the red pill space looking for help. So is the modern day church not equipped to help men today with the problems that men are facing?
Well, when you call it modern day church, I'm going to assume you're talking about a church that's evolved to accept the law of the land, which has ushered in
I,
a
I,
lot of deviation.
I would say every, or just the general Protestant evangelical church, that you see on almost every street corner, out there.
I,
Non-denominational. I'll just say non-denominational. Okay.
I'm gonna premise it like this. I believe any church can help you so long as they maintain their integrity.
My position is that before the church could really even tell the guys that are in the red pill space or anywhere, anything, they need to clean up their own home, clean up the church. I mean, the only place that feminism seems to be thriving is in the modern day evangelical churches. I mean, you got
facts.
You got female pastors. Jesus is my worship, boyfriend music, like Daddy God, like just continue the new agey crystal cope, and you see it in the church. Like you got people standing up and speaking in tongues with no translation, like where's the translator at? Like, you got people, like it's just the church doesn't seem to be for men. The church is very effeminate. So yeah, these guys would rather go watch football, go hunting. They'd rather go do other things than be in the church on Sunday, because the church has all but said that we're not here for men. On Mother's Day, right? You hear the whole thank God for moms, and then on Father's Day you hear do better dads, like you're not leveling up. It just kind of seems like, so the church has all but said, hey guys, we're not here for you. We're not. If your wife isn't sleeping with you, it's because you're not being a good enough servant leader. All right.
Wow.
Oh, you get busted for watching porn because your wife's not sleeping with you. Well, maybe if you weren't watching porn and being a good servant leader, your wife would have slept with you. Like anything that they say, like the wife sins, like any wife sin that she does, it's not her fault. It's your fault for being a bad leader. Now that could be true to some degree, but to not acknowledge that a woman has accountability for her own behavior, that God's going to hold her accountable for her own actions. To me, it's really problematic. So then when guys are like, well, we need to go back to the church, before you start telling guys, hey, come back to the church, we got this thing going on over here, we'll teach you how to be a real man and how to get, have a savior relationship. Don't you think that the church needs to fix themselves?
That's absolutely right, man. That's the reason why I don't push that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So guys, just read to show yourself approved, embrace those principles and standards. You don't need to be inside of the church to be saved or have any salvation or anything like that.
But it's good for, sharpening each other up. I do acknowledge that for accountability's sake. I love the element of having a brotherly, accountability. I love accountability. And I think it's hard to have that when you're not plugged in.
And that's the reason why I created a men's group this year. So where we can have experts come in. I think the first guy we got on deck is the lead attorney. I don't know, you know who he is.
Yeah, I know the lead attorney. Don't know him personally, but I know of him. He works.
Well, yeah, I know him personally. He's out here in Atlanta. We set in on a Tyrese case when he was going through the divorce with Samantha Lee.
Yeah.
Was it last year? Or year before last? One of them.
I think it was the year before last.
Yeah. So somebody like the lead attorney, having him come into the community and a monthly group meeting will give guys the blueprint to building premarital agreements, ironclad, so they don't have any loopholes. just understanding how the family court system works. Give these guys awareness of what they're getting themselves into that we don't normally get taught. You know what I'm saying? We don't get trained up on this in the school systems. The education system don't teach you about the family court systems. Like, I think every man should have training on that so he knows what he's dealing with.